Guy, I'm a man of many hats. Just took a bunch off if you're just listening to the audio. Yeah, Guy, I know Chris Farley's my dad, sorry. It's episode 226 of the Midnight in the Bay podcast. I'm your host, Alex Woody. And guess what? It's 32 inches long. We're talking about my TV. Sheesh, love TV. I'm a dad. We always talk about our TVs. We hang out with other dads. Oh, how big's yours? Oh, it's this big. Yeah, one time we were having a conversation about our TV sizes, and my wife came in and she's like, whoa, what are you guys talking about? You gotta play off like, oh yeah, our dick. She's like, you're gross. Oh yeah. We're really talking about our dick sizes. We're all white dudes. We all know they're 6 inches. Guy, I'm your host, Alex Woody. If you're new to the show, hi. I'm a dad. I'm a fighter. I'm a lover. Sometimes I do stand-up comedy. Guy, I got Warriors on my t-shirt because I'm a warrior. Guy, I'm such not a warrior. I watched the movie Warrior and cried. What am I, a female? That's all right though. You can be if you want. I don't think the wife would be happy. I just show up with a wig on. Hey, call me Daphne. She'd be like, get the fuck in there and change your wig. Take that off. She's Latina. She doesn't put up with bullshit. Get that off. You know what I mean? She'd be pissed, right? Guy, I am happy to be here. Thank you for everyone that came out at my shows the past week. I want to apologize for my St. Patrick's Day show. I was a little off. And not for what you're thinking, not because of me drinking and stuff. I didn't even drink. I actually walked in the bar and ordered a Diet Coke, and I can feel my Irish ancestors just like scream in Gaelic, just just rolling in the grave. I had to. You know why, Guy? Because I'm a true alcoholic. I got drunk the night before St. Patrick's Day. Okay? Just dropped my kid there. Little baby. I get drunk the day before St. Patrick's Day. In my family, we celebrate St. Patrick's Day Eve. That's what we did. And I'm in my 30s and I still pull rookie mistakes. Oh, you keep drinking beers. Oh, yeah, this is cool. Da, pound, pound, pound. And then you're running in the streets and you're like, how did I get this drunk? You know what I mean? It's like you get caught up in the tornado of fun. And now you're in Fun Town and you don't want to be there because you got to drive. I'm telling you, St. Patrick's Day, I had such a bad hangover. I couldn't even think of the idea of beer. Every time I saw someone drinking, I was like, whoa. I had to talk to someone from work and I thought I was going to puke on him. Sorry, boss. Horrible. I wanted to stab my eyes out. Have you ever been that hungover where you're thinking about bodily harm? You're like, if I just put a screwdriver here, I won't feel the hangover anymore. And then people say, hey, drink, to make yourself feel better. Oh, yeah. Okay, guy. Guess what? I'm at work. Doesn't really work that way. Oh, my God. St. Patrick's Day, it was, yeesh. And then I'm up on stage and I literally blanked. I was just like, I'm sorry, guys. I got hammered with the grandma. I got hammered with the priest. I got hammered with the goat, Tom Brady. I was just lit the day before. And you know what? That next day when you're hungover, you can't think. You can't do a comedy show, you know? I think people realized I was a little hungover because I was doing my set like, I sounded like an Irish guy. It's like an Irish guy trying to sing a song in a bar. But it was cool. I got it filmed so I can watch the bomb. You know what's funny is you think you bomb and then people come up to you and you're like, oh, good set. And it makes you feel better. But then you think, are they just saying that so you feel better? Or are they just saying that because it's awkward because they're walking by? You're not going to be like, hey, shitty set. Don't drink. Don't have to be hungover at a show, you know? But the best part of the set was when I roasted the audience. Yeah, they didn't want to hear anything about kids. You know, as a younger audience, I gotta go through my material and find material for younger people because I'm up there talking about the wife and the kids. Oh yeah, mortgages and like, what the fuck is a mortgage? It's Molly. This guy just put a firecracker up his ass. He wants to hear about fucking Caitlyn Jenner and the Kardashians and fucking real world and all that shit. Real world still thing. That's all I am. They want to hear about TRL. That's how old I am. No, that shit's not around. But I gotta find younger people material, gadgets. I don't know what young kids talk about, orgies, um, dating a girl on OnlyFans. I don't know. I gotta find younger younger material because I'm up there like their parent giving them a lecture, and they're just standing there waiting to get that $20 bill so they can go out with their friends. And hey, don't do this, don't do this. They're like, oh, yeah, whatever, just come on. Dude, someone was celebrating their birthday at the comedy show. I'm like, ugh. Yeah, you go to an amateur comedy show for your birthday. You're obviously turning 20 or 21 or something. You're obviously young, dumb, and never been to a comedy show before. I think they had a good time, right? It's something different. Hey, we're not, Chris Rock or Dave Chappelle, but we will say the N word. You know what I mean? So we had, well, the black comedians. Well, there was definitely one after me that was, that guy looks like Conor Rittenhouse's dad. I'm like, yeah, sorry for my son. But yeah, it's funny. I love black comedians. I had one black comedian. They thought I was a CIA agent the first couple years I started comedy. I was like, no, guys, trust me, trust me. You ever be a bald white guy and then tell a black guy trust you, then they're not gonna trust you anymore. You just gotta prove that you're cool and that you're not a CIA agent. I had to do a bunch of drugs in front of them. That's how I tried to prove that they're cool. Oh man, comedy, good times. The good times to write about. Let me tell you, I will be writing. Oh, I gotta turn my DJ off here. The behind the scenes, the Bluetooth. Why does this keep getting bright on the screen? Yeah, when I do the podcast, I stare at myself. That's how cool I am. You see how bright it's getting? Yeah, I'm gonna turn this light off. It's too much. It's too much brightness. You know what I mean? You're gonna watch the podcast and go blind, and then I'm gonna get sued, and the only thing I can pay you is manual labor. And let me tell you, I am horrible at manual labor. I just did some manual labor, aka making love to the wife, and it was struggling. I was huffing and puffing. I was sweating. I was crying. I was on the phone with my mom saying I'm gonna quit. She said, "Keep on doing it. I want another grandkid." Yeah, But joking aside, I did do some manual labor, lifting these huge cinder blocks. The blocks that hold up fucking decks that you walk on. I'm carrying those and putting them in the wheelbarrow, and I'm rolling the I can't even talk right now. The wheelbarrow, and I'm thinking to myself, I feel like a 6-year-old man. I need to start fucking working out. I've told you guys I'm the night jogger. I walk. I sometimes jog. I run a little bit, and then my knee hurts, and I'm out of breath. I'm like, all right. I'll stick to masturbation for my cardio. But yeah, I need to start lifting weights, dude. I'm doing the wheelbarrow and I'm lifting these blocks and it's not good. I can feel the bones go. You're out of shape, bro. You need to work out. Oh my god, my kid just fell again. I hope one day my wife gives me a hall pass for like a week. But at the same time, it's probably good if she doesn't give me a hall pass because I'd probably come back with AIDS, syphilis, Amazon disease that they haven't seen for over 500 years. I come back with something. You know what I mean? I go off. Oh my God. I can do whatever. I can suck and fuck. Yeah. Oh my God. That's probably why she doesn't give me it. It's not the fact that she doesn't care about me banging other people. She just doesn't want me to come back and I'm dead before my kid's graduation. I feel like the mob owns video only. Have you heard these commercials? Their slogan is, if you don't buy from us, you'll be sorry. Uh, Last time I heard that, it was a drug deal. You know what I mean? I was like, okay, I'll buy the cocaine, Grandma. My friend told me he has something living inside him. I'm like, yeah, it's called semen. My wife said something expensive to me earlier. I'm planning on getting a boob job. I'm like, not a reduction, not a reduction, right? Just making sure. I got a little sweaty there. I was like, ooh, that would be bad. You watch these competition reality shows with celebrities who are playing for a charity, you always see them quit, right? I was watching a celebrity competition. They're playing for charities. The guy quit first day. He's like, I want to see the wife. This is really hard. I'm playing for charity. Like, who gives a fuck? I'm not making money, you know? Bro, it'd be hard to play for a charity. I am all for helping people, but I'm a very selfish person too. And if I'm in the jungle and it's fucking quicksand and I got pythons that fucking give you AIDS and, you know, there's fucking tribes out there shooting fucking bow and arrows and darts filled with COVID, I am quitting. Unless you're paying me money. And that's the whole thing. I'd rather watch a reality show where the people are winning money because they're gonna play hard. These celebrity charity, they're like quitting, they're crying, they're having a hard time because they're not playing for themselves. I my oh shit, God, you know the notes. If I didn't have these notes, I'd be just this would be the podcast. I'm like an old person living in a retirement home. I got to put notes everywhere. Stoner life. Hmm. I wish these motherfuckers would sponsor me. Hazy Little something. Sierra Nevada. I was saying the name of the beer. Sierra Nevada. Hit me up. Sponsor me. Maybe don't, actually. I might fucking go in a coma because I drank so many of these. Hmm. Hmm. Drink beer and eat chocolate, and I dare you to not call a therapist the next day. I don't know why I'm feeling shit. I feel like shit. The police, they. God, I can't talk tonight. Why did I get fucked in the ass? Yeah, I did. By gas prices. Police always offer a reward to help catch a criminal. Isn't it sad that there can be a mass murderer out there hurting people and that we have to pay money to people to call tips on where their whereabouts are? Not even to catch them. Back in the day, the cowboy ages, you get money if you caught them and brought them in. They don't even want you to do that. We'll pay you $50,000 just to give us a tip on where they could be. It's just like, dude, I'll do that for free. I want this guy out of here. I don't want him hanging out at the playground while my kid's playing baseball and he's out there. Oh, I want to play too. You know, I don't want that. I have a cut in my mouth. I keep going over the cut with my tongue. You ever do that? Why do we do that? We're like, oh, let's keep experiencing pain. I think it's paranoia. I think I've listened to so many podcasts and news about people who randomly get tumors where I'm like, that fucking tumor. And then you hit Mary Jane, and you're like, that's a fucking tumor. We trust people so much that walk behind us on the street because the odds of them being a murderer is, well, I have no clue what the odds are of them being a murderer. I gotta start looking behind me. I'd rather be called fat rather than plump. I feel like if you call someone plump, it just means they're a piece of shit, right? Fat, you're like, okay, this guy, he's a foodie, you know? Hey, that guy's plump. It's just like, ugh, he's plump. Ugh. It's like, well, that guy's just been sitting there, nothing, you know, just piece of shit, just sitting there. He's plump. Oh God, get him out of here. No plumps allowed. I went to a party, no plumps allowed. I had to call my dad and say, hey, you can't come. Wedding, love it. Pimples will show up anywhere they want. They're like a groupie. And you try to get rid of them, and they always pop up somewhere else. Like, I gotta get security on this. I asked for a beer in San Francisco. The guy said that would be $20. I said, that's a beer, right? And not me fucking you in the ass, right? This isn't a sex club, right? I know my dad is getting older because I sent him a clip of a comedian I watched on TV. You know, I like film the TV. And he goes, why aren't you on stage? How was the show? You can see Toshiba at the bottom of the screen. I didn't crop the fucking TV. I'm worried. The gas is so expensive in California, you have to carpool. I feel like I'm in high school again. Want to pick me up at 8, Edward? I was hanging with a friend the other day, Edward. I offered him some weed. He goes, no thank you, I'm trying to get a new job. Then he did a line of coke. I was like, what's your job? Colombian drug dealer? Everyone in the Geico commercials are on drugs. Why else would they be talking to a lizard? Remember the yellow pages? You just be playing with your friends before school starts, and someone would throw a book out their fucking window, their car window. They just drive by and throw a book. Those are drive-bys for us. And it was the yellow pages. And you try to look up your girlfriend who was 13 in the yellow pages. Like, why isn't he in there? Oh, they would have all the phone numbers in the back. You just prank call random people. That was great. The yellow pages before phones. God, I'm old. Remember that saying, make babies, not war. Well, don't make babies either. We have too many people on the planet. I know I sound like China. That's because I am China. What are you doing? What are you watching? My my wife ordered from one of those places that gives you the ingredients so you can make the food. It always says 15-minute prep, and then you're in there for an hour fucking zesting. I didn't even know what zesting was. My fingers hurt. I'm crying, calling grandma. I feel like I'm making a meal with fucking pins and fucking cauldrons. I mean, this is they want you to make the food by hand. You know, I'm like, what am I hanging out in a teepee? This is too much. It's not easy. I will say the food's good. I'm doing a prohibition. I'm doing probation comedy. Yeah, I have to get a certain amount of hours in. As soon as I get my 10,000 hours in, I'm out. Did you guys see the movie Marry Me? Jennifer Lopez. Owen Wilson. Yeah, it's on one of the 5 million fucking streaming services, right? There's so many streaming services. I'm waiting for one to slap me in the face when I picked the wrong movie. Oh, hang on. Listen to this. Listen to this. Hang on. Listen. Shh. Ooh. Please don't be wet. Please don't be wet. I watched that movie Marry Me. No way a pop star is going to be on stage and picks a random guy out of the crowd to marry. Unless she's Britney Spears. Have you seen her? She's gone nuts. She's basically posing nude on Instagram. She's buying her boyfriend expensive watches. You know, her dad, Jamie Lee, and going, oh my God, convert her shit. He's punching the lawyer, you know. But there's that Marry Me was unrealistic. There's no way Jennifer Lopez is gonna pick Owen Wilson out of the crowd after she's been with a Colombian dude with tattoos and he's more ripped than a fucking jaguar. You know what I mean? That's not gonna happen. Okay? So right there the movie had me. You ever watch a movie and you're like, this is so unrealistic, I'm gonna fall asleep in 30 minutes. And that's what I did. I dreamed about Marry Me if it was my version of the movie. Me and Harvey made it. My tailbone was hurting so bad in the car today, I thought I was growing a tail. I told you I can't do manual labor. Doggy style. Bill Cosby said recently that his favorite NFL player is Deshaun Watson. You drop a chair or a desk or really anything, and it could be broken at a apartment complex garbage area, and before you get to your door, you'll hear someone wheeling out the chair, taking your broken TV. Oh, I can fix it. It's like hanging out with vultures. It's crazy. Guys, that's been my week, my notes for the week. You know, guy, I'm diligent out there like a reporter. I wanted to share my thoughts. Now let's get to the news of the week. News of the week. Here we go. Did you see this? In Dallas, these kids went crazy and started hitting this teacher with chairs. Oh, I love that. I love that. Did you see that the teacher threw the chair back? That's what I would do. I would do a lot more. That's why I'm not a teacher. You see that? These kids attacked the teacher, and now this guy, he's like the Terminator. He's just throwing fucking chairs at him. Like, you want to fuck with me, motherfucker? You want to fuck with me? I like this. This teacher doesn't give a fuck. This guy, he looks like he's been in Vietnam surrounded by the fucking Kong. And this guy looks like he beat King Kong. And he's just throwing chairs like it's no big deal. Look at him casual walk. And this is me. If I had camera phones back in school, I would have been recording this and laughing. By the way, this doesn't look like an easy class to teach. They look pretty rowdy. I remember shit like this broke out when they showed a penis and a vagina for the first time on TV. And the teacher just went back and sat down. Look at him wipe himself. Oh shit, he was fucking bleeding. Did you see that? Look at that. He's fucking bleeding. They hit him so hard. I'm surprised he's so calm. To be honest, I think this teacher is on opiates because I wouldn't have been this calm. I would have been chucking chairs. I would have been fucking. I've been watching Cobra Kai. I would have been. You wanna fuck with me, kids? Because guess what? If a kid or a woman hits you, you can hit them back. Oh, yeah. It's called saving your life. Look it up, guy. I think it's in the Bible. Man who had an affair with AI chatbot girlfriend said it saved his marriage. Guess what? You know why the man said that? Because his wife caught him with the fucking application. Yeah, I said the same thing when my wife caught me with the OnlyFans account. You spent $30 on OnlyFans? Oh, yeah, sorry, guy. Saved his marriage. Oh, yeah, right, guy. Yeah. Cheating on your wife virtually really saved your marriage. Next. This is why wearing a mask makes you hotter. New study. Oh, you don't even have to tell me this study. We know the mask makes you hotter because your fucking face is covered. Next. New campaign aims to discourage retail theft. Oh, really? Why don't you change the fucking law? You know what the law is? Serial shoplifters have been able to avoid being charged more serious crimes because the $950 threshold in California Proposition 47. Guess what, guy? This could be my fault because when I vote, I don't really read the propositions. I think I might have voted for this. But and also I'm a criminal. Also, $950. That's how much you can steal before someone can fucking arrest you. Bye. See ya. I'm moving to Russia. Fuck these rules. I'm gonna move to Hawaii. Sleeping teen gets sickle lodged in his head. Now, I didn't know what this sickle was. I thought it was like fucking sickle cell or something. I'm like, okay. This guy, he woke up. A sickle, I guess, is a fucking big blade in English. This guy, he woke up with this in his head. How the fuck does that happen? Did you tell the tooth fairy you're gonna leave teeth and you didn't? What the fuck? Were you hanging out with Freddy Krueger? Is he real? How does this happen? How do you wake up in that falls? Were you sleeping in a barn, guy? That's terrifying. If I woke up in my head, I would have fucking ripped it off and probably died. You know what I mean? This guy was smart. Came in his head. They had to remove it. Terrifying guy. Rare eastern indigo snake found for only a second time in 6 years. This is terrifying. Oh, hey, guess what? There's animals out there that we think are extinct, but they're not. Oh, this guy. Hey, never invited him to a party. Terrifying. Looks like he'd fuck up some cocktail conversations. Ugh, get out of here and put your tongue back in your mouth. You're sick. I decide. Oh, God, get out of here. I like him thick. Too skinny. I decided to try an open relationship and end up leaving my ex for a new guy. How stupid are people? Yeah, you start fucking someone else, you're gonna like them more. Next. Oh, that's it. Guy, that is Midnight in the Bay. I like to hit you guys hard. I like to hit you guys quick. Get you out of here quick. Because I know you feel like, hey, I gotta listen. He's my cousin. Let's get you out of here. I know you're hurting to go watch Joe Rogan and get more misinformation. Hey, I love it too, guy. I listen to him, and then I go talk to family, and they want to put a sickle in my head too, guy. Guy, you have to know this. I have to tell you this. This podcast is brought to you by Silver Tongue Audio. Yeah, you know the deal, guys. Silver Tongue Audio. Go to the website, silvertongueaudio.org, and you'll see a free podcast right there. My podcast right there, free to download at silvertongueaudio.org. And then you'll see Dazed and Disturbed, a fun podcast that shines light on dark subjects. Right there, free downloads for you, right there. Put them up the iPod, the Nano, you're hanging out with grandma, and you listen to her in one ear, boring story, and you listen to the podcast, exciting story, and you're having fun. It's a balance, guy, yin, yin, yang. Then you got NPC podcast, non-player character podcast. It's another one with free downloads. This one is fun. I like to put on while I play video games because it's people in the industry talking about garments. No, video games, guy. They know what they're talking about, which is refreshing, if you know what I mean. Thanks for listening. And they're in the industry, so you know they have maybe inside information on a game coming out. I mean, guys, you got to check this out. And they're fun. And they also talk about addiction, something I have no idea. What's Oxycontin? No idea. So, guy, go to silvertongueaudio.org, download, tell them I sent you, guy. I might get some money. And we'll boogie. Guy, that's the podcast. This is the outro music. Bye. Oh, empty. I gotta get a new one.